Mike, we've gathered here today to talk about a film directed by Adam Raymer, starring Kyle Gallner, that got a very small, very quiet, limited theatrical release, and then was unceremoniously dumped onto streaming. I feel like we've done this before. So this is how quickly this all happened. We shot our 2026 catch-up episode. And during that discussion, there was a part where we said, hey, Adam Raymer has a new movie out with Kyle Gallner and Samara Weaving. We really want to see it. Right now it has a limited theatrical release, but hopefully it gets a wider release. Mm-hmm. And then between the time we shot that and the time I was editing it, which was like a week, it was like, oh, it's already out of theaters. And so I just had to cut that whole chunk out of the video.
I have my Fandango account, and I saw Caroline in the coming soon, so I added it to my watch list. And then
it's in theaters right now. It'll probably still be a little while.
Yeah, because a lot of those coming soons, they don't show the dates. They never show the dates they're being put on streaming. So I was like, oh, look, I added it to my watch list. And then like the following Tuesday, it appeared on, and it was bittersweet. Because I was like, oh, I could watch it, but oh, it's on streaming. It didn't get a wider release.
This is all. We always talk about this, the struggles of how you release films nowadays.
I just want to say, because this is beating a dead horse, and everyone will complain that we're beating a dead horse. Because I don't understand the theatrical window to streaming. I mean, I understand like, oh, you put a movie in 10 theaters and every single show sells out. It's like, oh, let's put it in 20. Every single show sells out. Let's put it in 30. Oh God. You know, like, I get that.
Sure.
But certain movies get huge wide releases and stink. And
there's one in theaters right now that is tanking its opening weekend.
I mean, you saw that movie called Shelby Oaks.
Yes.
I did not. And you said it stinks. Now, I haven't seen it. I can't confirm it stinks, but that opened in like 1,700 theaters.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Is it the pull of Mike Flanagan and Neon?
I think Mike Flanagan and Neon are a big part of it.
Who makes the decision? Because they used to have exhibitor screenings. Mm. You know, like, okay, I took a screen grab here. Carolina. The worldwide gross as of today is $298,000. Played in 243 theaters. Mm. And then another film that we enjoyed, we haven't really talked about, was called Neighborhood Watch.
Oh, yeah.
With our pal Jack Quaid. And
from the director of Clovehitch Killer, which we are big fans of.
Very similar situation. Clovehitch Killer, and then Adam Raymer directed Dinner in America, a COVID casualty, one of my favorite movies of all time. And so here's their follow-up movies. Neighborhood Watch grossed worldwide $35,000 and played in 15 theaters. Now this is IFC, and then Caroline is Magnolia. Mm-hmm. And so both films have major stars. Shelby Oaks did not.
Shelby Oaks had the angle of YouTuber makes a movie. That they were early to that by a couple weeks, early enough.
I have to suspect it was Mike Flanagan pulling strings.
Oh yeah, but I think that was like from a marketing standpoint, they could also use that angle.
Yeah,
which they did. You know, when Caroline, you say from the director of Dinner in America and Snack Shack, most people go, what?
Yeah.
Even though those movies have their audience, you know, they have their fans.
But that other the Samara Weaving film.
I think Samara Weaving is we love Kyle Gallner here, but she's more of a name than him when it comes to like the Ready or Not movies. And
sure. But that movie with her and is Jack Nicholson's son?
Mm-hmm. What's Ray Nicholson.
Ray, yes. What's it called?
Borderline.
Borderline. That, I'm assuming, has equally bad statistics for theatrical.
How do these movies keep getting made, and how do the studios survive?
You have big stars in this. You have Kyle Gallner, Samara Weaving, and Kira Sedgwick. They got paid, I'd like to think, and then a cast and crew of many others that also presumably got paid. Mm-hmm. Is the money then, when it switches over to streaming, really good?
I'm going to say probably not.
I hate this new trend of like comments by like movie entertainment tweets or whatever, where it's like, this movie was released today in theaters. Opening weekend, it earned this. The budget was this. Like where it's like shocking. It's like supposed to shock you. And everyone's like, oh, advertising and expenses and blah, 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 blah. It's like, and it almost feels like oddly like motivated by something.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I don't know, political, or they hate the director, they hate the actor in it, and it's like they want to see this fail. So it's like instantly, it's failed. Or now the projections, it's projected to earn this. Like by advanced ticket sales, then they use like an AI to figure out how many people then will actually buy the tickets based on past statistics. So it's like the Supergirl movie is projected to earn only this. The budget was $397 million.
What am I supposed to do with that?
And
we find it interesting from the perspective of like, how do these movies keep getting made? Because we like, you know, when movies come up by filmmakers that we like, we want it to succeed, so they continue to make stuff. So there's that angle. But the where everybody is like a box office analyst now, I don't completely understand.
Or why?
Yeah.
It's like go team. We want this movie to fail. We want this movie to succeed because of some reason. It's like, I want the Odyssey to fail. I want the Odyssey to succeed.
Well, that's what's happening right now with Supergirl.
Fight.
Yeah. Supergirl, the lead actress said something that upset people. I don't even know what's going on. I've kind of stopped paying attention to this stuff.
I think she was playing the female card, like basement dwelling incels with beards that live in their mom's basement aren't ready for a girl power superhero, something like that. Because
stock answer that's been given for the last 15 female-led superhero movies.
And then they're like, is Supergirl queer? And then she's like, because there's no romance in the film. Is Supergirl queer? Is she a symbol for the queer community?
No.
So when you get a microphone shoved in your face and you're an actress standing on the red carpet, is Supergirl an icon for the queer community? You can't say no.
Oh, God, no. You got to say, she could be.
You can't say yes, because then they'll go, I want Supergirl to fail.
She's a positive symbol for everybody. And then you run away.
Sure, I'm glad the queer community is embracing Supergirl as a possible lesbian, bisexual superhero. I think that's great. And I think it's great that everyone, especially little girls, can go, oh, Supergirl's projected to earn only, like, oh God, it's becoming so tiresome.
It is funny, you see like, I don't know, you see like the trailers for something like Supergirl, and it's just another one of those movies. It looks so generic. And then you watch a movie like Caroline, which story-wise, you could say, oh, it's a Bonnie and Clyde, young lovers on the run from the law. But it's just so simple, it's so character-driven, great performances, and you just feel like you're watching like a real movie. And then stuff like Supergirl is just kind of out there, and everybody's yelling and arguing about it. And I'm like down in my like bomb shelter, just trying to watch a real film.
I know, that's how I felt too. I looked at it's like Super Mario, Mandalorian and Grogu, Scary Movie 6, earned $977 billion. And here's the little Caroline, and just,
I mean, to be fair, there are movies like Obsession that break through, but movies like that break through because of word of mouth. And if you cut your movie off at the legs when it's just been released in a small handful of theaters, and you don't roll, I know it's always a chance, it's a gamble to release a movie wider, but when you don't even give it a chance, then you're not going to get that word of mouth.
What'd you do wrong?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Where's the money?
Doug.
I loved this movie, but I can understand that it wouldn't get tremendous word of mouth with Zoomers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not going to do Obsession business, but I think it probably could have done okay.
Sure. It just depends. Advertising and marketing is all about telling people they want a thing when they don't know that they need it. That's basically it. It's like, this could have been the biggest movie, an Oscar thing, or you could just sweep it under the rug. A lot of it's the powers that be that choose whether, like, I'm sure people at Magnolia were like,
weighing the pros and cons.
The actuaries, they bring out the charts and the graphs, and they have the AI analyze it and go, well, let's test screen it. Let's ask, is this going to catch on? Should we dump $10 million into like viral marketing and promotion to lose that, or is it going to catch on? Let's have like robots from space analyze this. It's not how it used to be. And that's ironic because this movie feels like a throwback.
Yes.
But yeah, it feels like a movie that, again, like Dinner in America. If Dinner in America was made in the 90s, it would be a cult movie. And it would be like a Napoleon Dynamite kind of thing, where everyone just like knows all the memes from it and the characters, and this movie felt very like 70s, 80s throwback.
Especially 70s, yeah.
Right. I always say Badlands. It's that like small town Southern girl meets bad boy, is allured by the excitement of the bad boy that rolls through town, and it goes in usually one direction. So I was struggling to identify the when this was set. And it's, if you've seen the trailer, it's about bank robberies, right? And that's hard to do in a modern era with like GPS and cell phones and cameras everywhere. And so there's payphones, there's old computers, like big computers. So it's like probably 80s. And so it harkens back to a simpler time, simpler like Bonnie and Clyde kind of romance road movie.
Time period 80s, filmmaking wise 70s.
Yeah. And I think that's where I was like trying to like,
They even have, when the title of the movie comes up, they do the copyright thing on the bottom of the screen.
I always love that.
Yeah. But without the, I don't want to say nihilism, but 70s movies tend to end very dark. We don't want to go into spoilers. That's kind of the whole thing with these like talks about videos. We want you to actually go watch the film. So I'm not going to say one way or the other where it goes, but it's not a movie, when we say we don't want to give spoilers, it's not because there's like big twists and turns.
Right.
It's not that kind of movie. It's very character driven, but it goes in a direction that I wasn't expecting based on the type of movie that it's set up to be at the beginning.
Because this is the first movie Adam Reimer directed but didn't write. But I could see why he was interested in the script, because it's similar to Dinner in America, where you have like a small town girl who is naive and is lured in by the bad boy.
Specifically by Kyle Gallner.
Kyle Gallner, also played by Kyle Gallner. Kyle Gallner is bad boy. He needs to play like a dweeb. This next one, like a dweeb.
He could do it.
Yeah, he could do it. But and then it becomes kind of focused more. He remains kind of like a static character, and then the girl is the character that grows and changes.
At first, she's they portray their kind of small time crimes as very exciting and romantic. She gets it's kind of from her perspective, gets swept up into it before that like cold water splash of reality happens, when you realize, oh, this is more serious. This is more complicated than just this romanticized life of crime.
Yeah, and she first sees him. She's working in a convenience store, a gas station, a filling station.
Yes,
as they say in Texas.
I saw what you did in there. You got a 20 for a 10 and 10 ones, but half of that money belonged to the store.
That's right.
Well, kudos to Samara Weaving for her accent. I completely forgot that she is Australian, New Zealand, Brit, not
Australian.
British. Australian, yeah.
I just remember borderline. I love Samara Weaving, but I remember her accent kind of came and went throughout that movie.
Sure.
This one, perfect.
I know, she nails the southern drawl. Whether or not it's a Texan accent versus a, say, Alabama, or, I wasn't quite sure, but it's really good. And I just forgot. and she's not playing this sarcastic, aloof kind of character she's played in the last three films we've seen her in.
Yes.
She's just like rude.
Or a badass. She's like Ready or Not. She's beating people up. This is very, Gallner's great, of course, but she was the one that surprised me the most with her performance based on other things I've seen her in.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she sees Gallner and he's doing a quick change.
That 10, would it be all right if I traded you all this back plus an extra one for that 10?
No.
Great, that's yours.
You gave me the 10 back.
Why don't I just give you one more, and then we just make this a 20?
I had someone try that on me once, back in my retail days.
Yes.
And I figured it out immediately. Not like I didn't, like even watching this movie, I don't think I completely understand the trick, but I remember when it was happening to me, I was like, I'm getting confused, which means you're trying to trick me.
Yep.
And he was not happy with me because I wouldn't play his game. But yeah, it's this thing where you confuse the teller with how much money you have. You end up getting more back than what you should.
It's called quick change.
Yeah.
It's an old school thing. I mean, I don't think anyone tries it anymore. So you got a computer right there. let me take out my phone. Okay, you're wrong. So yeah, it's an old school like con to confuse people. But yeah, she catches him doing that, and she realizes what he's doing. So, but like that's the premise is. He strolls through town. He's rebel, riding around in a car, scamming people, doing whatever he wants.
No real direction.
She finds that whole lifestyle very enticing and alluring and says, let me do that. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And he starts training her, and then they move up to banks, and it felt very like, okay, I've seen this film before.
Yes. Not in a bad way. Because it's so well executed.
It's well executed, but yeah, I'm like, okay, where are we going? And then the standard route that it very well could have gone, it doesn't. It doesn't fall into all the trappings that a script like this could do. And she wants to get to South Carolina. She wants to find her estranged mother who abandoned her as a baby, and that's kind of like the heart of the movie. Is her character's journey, and Kyle Gallner's there along the way, and
trying to find your place in the world, trying to find your happiness, basically.
Yeah, and what makes you happy. And I wrote down one thing because we don't want to. I don't know. I definitely don't want to spoil anything. It's not like this amazing, like, oh God, the plot. I'm blown away.
That's what I'm saying. There's no twists and turns,
No.
But you're just so locked into these characters.
Yeah.
Similar to Dinner in America and Snack Shack, both of them, where it's like there's all these side characters, but it feels so intimate and so focused on these two leads that you're just completely with them.
Right.
And especially with these two performances, they're both so good in the movie. They have great chemistry.
It's rare to see good chemistry in a movie, but. This is not a spoiler per se, but I had one just blanketed comment because in a movie like this, you'd expect like, okay, the bank heisting is going wrong and it's just accumulate attention. Then you got that sheriff that shows up. I'm Sheriff McGee, and I'm going to stop these two crazy kids at all costs.
Yeah, and you keep cutting back to his storyline. Yep.
And so what I wrote down was there are no bad guys in the movie, only bad decisions.
Yes.
Because that's what it's about. It's about like these characters and the choices that they make. Her character, her mother, Kyle Gallner, her father, all the characters, the central four. Because her dad is what's his name? John
Grease. Or Grice. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Most people probably know him as Uncle Rico and Napoleon Dynamite, but he's been in a million things.
What the heck are you doing?
That's what I'm talking about.
Most people probably know him also from the White Lotus TV series.
Oh, he's on that.
He's in 2 seasons.
Oh, okay. He's also the Wolfman in Monster Squad, most importantly.
So he's famous for getting kicked in the nards?
He's Wolfman's Got Nards. That's him.
Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's on an episode of Seinfeld as a homeless man, the famous Rickshaw episode.
Oh, boy.
He's done everything.
I was
pleasantly surprised to see him show up in this.
Yeah.
Reliable character actor.
Yes, and that's her dad. And I don't know how old these characters are supposed to be. I think they're playing younger.
That was something I was thinking about in comparison to something like Badlands. Like
Right.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't remember how
Sissy
old.
Spacek, like, is like 14.
Yeah, Martin Sheen is an adult, but she's like a teenager, younger teenager.
She's like 14 or 15. And yeah, Martin Sheen's just like, come on, baby,
Yeah.
get in my car.
And then Bonnie and Clyde were like what, early 20s,
Sure.
something like that. So.
At one point, towards the end of the film, they acknowledge that Kyle Gallner's character is 35.
They do.
They do say that.
Oh, okay.
And then their fake IDs, which of course they're fake IDs. They don't have to be their real birthdays, but they say born in 1970.
Okay.
So to me, that would, if they just use their real birth year so that they look like their age on their fake IDs, yeah, obviously you wouldn't pick a birth year that's like 20 years younger or older. You would pick very close to your actual birth year if you're making a fake ID.
Yeah.
I would assume. I only had a fake ID in high school. and of course then I made myself older so I can get into bars.
Oh, of course.
When I was 16, I made my birth year like 5 years older so that I could get shit-faced.
Absolutely.
After a hard day at high school.
That really happened.
No.
And I, of course, related most with Kira Sedgwick's character.
Oh, yeah.
This is like my spirit animal. That Kira Sedgwick character is in my heart.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she's great.
Yes, very convincing. Without going too much into that scene where she finally meets her mother.
Yes.
It is not, and that's the nice thing about Adam Reimeyer's movies. They're very human. They're very, there's a lot of emotion in a way that doesn't feel manipulative or sappy.
To pull off white trash without doing white trash, it's very difficult.
Without it being comical.
We always talk about Kim Basinger in 8 Mile.
Yeah.
And now she has a southern accent when she lives in Detroit. It's like, Kim Basinger, you're a white trash lady who lives in a trailer park. Well, of course I have a southern accent.
Or anyone in any Rob Zombie movie.
Yeah.
It's all so like silly.
There was a very authentic feel to all the things she was saying and her performance.
Like I said, and same way with, you haven't seen Snack Shack, right?
No.
That's another one where it's just, he focuses on these characters and there's such a truth to the emotion being portrayed. And like Dinner in America, all the supporting characters in that movie are like caricatures. They're all very goofy, but it's all to isolate the two main characters, make them feel kind of like alone in this world and connected because of that disconnect from everybody else. And this movie does that, even though this isn't, the side characters aren't like comical or over the top the way they were in Dinner in America.
Right.
But it still has that kind of like emotional like realness to those leads.
Yeah, it's a mature version of Dinner in America. Not that immature is bad, but
just the like we said, the 70s feel, that laid back feel. Dinner in America is very like Midwest suburbia, kind of a caricature of that. This movie's very Southern, and it's not flashy, but I loved the cinematography. It's so, I had to look it up. I thought for sure this was actually shot on film, and it wasn't. It was shot digitally. And not just because a lot of movies do this that are shot digitally, where they'll add like a film grain, a subtle film grain. This movie did that, but it wasn't that so much as it was like the colors. It's very lush, it's very warm, and it's so colorful. It's so like contrasty in a way that a lot of movies shot digitally don't look. But then another shot that stood out to me is later on. It's this reoccurring thing where she's always calling her dad. She's always checking in with her dad. It's a literal thing that's happening, but it also has a thematic resonance as the movie goes along. But there's one part she's out, things are kind of low for them, and she's outside a gas station. There's this like green light coming from the gas station, and it looks like a shot from like Suspiria. This isn't a horror movie at all, but it looks like this like 70s Technicolor shot. And then the wide shot, you see the car on the other side of the frame, and the headlights are warm, and they're lighting up the side of the building. Just like beautiful, warm shots.
yeah, not flashy, just done with style.
Yeah.
With a effective, sure-handed style.
And care.
Snack Shack. Caroline. We need to complete this trilogy.
The 2-word title trilogy?
The alliterative 2-word title trilogy by Adam Reimir, Snack Shack, Carolina, Caroline. So they're not the same 2 words. They're slightly different by like a letter, right?
Yeah.
So I know what it is. He's going to remake Richie Rich. What?
We can hook him up if he wants a cameo
No,
from the
no,
original star.
Macaulay Culkin? Milwaukee Culkin? What's
Milwaukee
his name?
Culkin.
He can play Richie Rich grown up. It'll be a legacy sequel.
Oh, okay. And he has a son who is also named Richie Rich.
No, his son is Wealthy Walter, and he's Richie Rich.
Oh, okay.
And he's like a tech genius. Ah, you're making those cell phones? You're making the apps?
Is that Richie Rich?
Yeah,
doing that?
Richie Rich is smoking a cigar because
Okay.
he's super rich still.
Oh, okay.
But his son is Wealthy Walter.
Okay.
Crypto Cody. Okay? That's the new version of Richie Rich, Crypto Cody.
All right.
I just made 50 billion in crypto. Ah! Let's buy another mansion. Crypto Cody, the Adam Reimer's next film.
How do you know if we're good people pretending to be bad? Or bad ones pretending to be good?
But in all seriousness, folks, this movie isn't going to take you to the edge of outrageousness, of shock. Whatever happens in the second half of Obsession, I have no idea. I'm sure crazy shit happens that will shock you, that you can talk about on your IG and your social medias and tell your friends that you saw the movie and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, there's no clips from this movie that you can post on social media and get a rise out of people. Unless everybody's like really sensitive to crying. Check out this crazy scene from Caroline. And this is Kyle Gallner crying.
No, but if you're a emotionally mature, responsible, well-adjusted adult who loves movies and movies about characters, well-shot movies, well-paced. I mean, like the middle section of the movie, like it's very well structured.
Oh, yeah.
Like when they enjoy robbing these banks and they're having fun and it's a romance, and then you know that moment when it turns and it starts to get ugly, and then like the tension, the scene with the cop.
That whole part,
it's all great.
We won't go
I
into
was
details,
like,
but there's a whole sequence that gets very tense, and the music, the score, takes a drastic turn from what it sounded like for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. But really, the heart of the movie is the really great performances, the chemistry between Kyle Gallner and Samara Weaving, the performances, and the growth and the story.
But even when there's parts where it's like, where you think a movie like this might go, a couple robbing banks and it's exciting, but then you know it's going to get darker. When it starts to feel like it might go darker, you don't want it to because you like them so much. It doesn't have that like, oh, there's going to be an exciting shootout. You're like, I hope there isn't a shootout.
Hi, Daddy.
You all right?
Yeah.